right after my London flight. If you haven't seen that vlog or the one before, go check them out. I landed in Dubai and headed straight into a content shoot for a beauty salon. Honestly, I share most of the behind scenes, live updates, and photos on Instagram, so make sure you're following me there. First thing I always do after a flight, hot shower to wash off the tiredness. This time though, I didn't even check the weather. I just went with my gut, and here's what I ended up with. Hello! New destination, new vlog, and I hurt my finger. And we are heading out in Hanoi, Vietnam. What should I tell you about this destination? Not pretty much sure what to do or any clear plan other than Halong Bay that I booked for tomorrow morning around 5. I've slept almost like an hour before going out today. And I just gotta put a little bit of thing on my face because it's a little bit tired, as you can see. I've got 10 minutes to be downstairs. So I get ready, take a very quick snap for you, and take you out with me tonight. My very quick makeup trick is no foundation, no powder, just a blush, concealer. With the blush, I blended in my eyelids. Makeup in under than 1 minute. So it's like an eyeshadow brush at the same time. And if I really want to be extra, I just add a little bit of highlight. Oh, and not to forget the mascara. And this is my outfit for tonight. Went back to the room for debit card. Because sometimes I forget that most Asia, you gotta have cash. Took us approximately 30 minutes to arrive to our destination from where we're staying, and we chose a random street where we can see. We've arrived! Fresh cold beer! We're still waiting for the train. Currently, you have to arrive 30 to 40 minutes before the train passes, which is 6 to 8 p.m. and sometimes maybe later during weekends to reserve a spot next to the train. And you've got to stay behind the yellow line, which is technically I'm not. And yeah, we're just waiting. 10 more minutes. Crazy, everyone starts yelling for you to go behind the yellow line, and we're just waiting for the train to appear. I was so surprised of how close the train can be, and honestly, if you put your head out, you're gone. Now I understand why it was closed for a certain period of time, and it's crazy. You have to be there. Oh my god. So apparently they were not coins, they were like a bottle beer thing. Caps, yeah, beer caps. All this wait was just to see the train and immediately run to grab a dinner. One of the girls had found the perfect pho spot, Michelin rated and all. We walked all the way there, stomachs growling, hopes high, but here's the twist. So what happened is, as you can see, the store was already closed when we were going to look for ATMs. None worked. And then we found a shop in which we managed to send money via Revolut and then get it as cash. Meanwhile, uh, we received the message that we have to head back because they're closing the store and they're asking everyone to just like eat very quickly and leave. And we had our food packed since we were late. Unfortunately, we ate it at the hotel. It was warm-ish, but definitely not hot. For the taste, honestly, it was pretty good. I think I added too much spicy paste, but still, I really enjoyed it. And I wouldn't say it's extraordinary, but for the price of it, it's good to taste. And it was only for maybe 7 dirham, 10 dirham, which is like 70,000 local currency. Not bad. And now I've got 4 hours to sleep because I need to wake up around 4:30, and now it's midnight, even less. And we're heading to our tour tomorrow around 5. See ya then. Very quick outfit check. And yes, I'm late. The sun is not even out. Look at this. We were very punctual to the point where we departed at 5:15 instead of 5:30. I didn't look up how long the ride is gonna be until I felt it's too long. What I found cute were the rectangular shaped houses and also I think it was rice fields. I packed with me a towel because past experience on boats, I needed it. And also this was my room number. We just made a stop for almost 15 minutes. I'll show you what I got. One of the things that I got was suggested by a Vietnamese colleague, and the route is gonna take 2 hours. We still got 1 more hour to reach the bay. And this is how it looks around me now. It's like how can I say? A petrol station stop, but no petrol station. Look at these cutie lids. هيدا شي جديد. This is like a rice cake. بعرف قديش حيكون طيب. This is the sweet that I got suggested that I told you about by a Vietnamese crew. Okay, testing time. Honestly, it doesn't smell the best, but let's see. Just like banana.
Từng thời vàng cây ướt thay phong trồng cây phong trồng thầm cây phong trồng thay
Beach is amazing.
Từng thời vàng cây ướt thay.
We just arrived to the bay and we got our number for the boat. It's like literally too many people around here, and yeah, it took us 2 hours to arrive. Now it's 8 a.m. and we should be back around 12, but let's see. By the time we got our ticket, it was already the call to board the boat. The boats really caught my eye, docked so close, their shipped paint, the ropes, all signs of time spent braving the sea. I love moments like this, simple and full of character. The weather was just perfect. The sky was blue with dots of clouds everywhere, making it look like a painting. We went to upper deck for photos and views. Oh, and by the way, Nedra made it to the trip with me.
Two chicken kissing.
Two chicken.
We're getting closer. The shape of the rocks here was astonishing, and the closer I looked, the more beautiful I found them. The bay was designated a UNESCO World Heritage Site for its exceptional natural beauty and geological significance.
Zero clue what's that there, but it's there.
Part of our tour was to make a stop and taking a bamboo boat where they took us through water tunnels underneath the mountains. I don't believe the water was suitable for swimming, but the view is breathtaking for sure. The other option was to kayak, but we decided to skip that. The hat I'm wearing was a rental. You can actually buy it, but I doubt that it's gonna fit in my suitcase. My smile says it all. Now enjoy the views with me. On the right hand side you can see how the rock's color changes from darker gray to lighter gray. That line between the two, that's how far the water usually reaches. One of my colleagues mentioned that when the water level gets too high, you can't even enter this area. Obviously, and that's what happened on his tour. And yeah, the water was super hot. Doesn't this tunnel kinda look like a bat? I was so happy that she joined. Aside from bringing a towel, I definitely recommend a hat or an umbrella to protect yourself from the sun's UV rays.
If you can see, this is the shape of a cat.
The bamboo boat ride lasted around 30 minutes at most, and honestly, it was totally worth it. If you love nature and being around water, this is such a great spot. From what I found, there are quite a few caves in Halong Bay,
And we're coming back.
but only if you are actually open to the public.
Dog rock. And now we're gonna visit a cave. We have to go all the way up. It's like 130 something steps. These are the timings.
And a tiny secret just between us. This was my first time inside a cave this big.
Oh wow. And it's very, very cool here. This one looks like a lady, this one like a whale. And the dragon.
Look like a mushroom.
Ah yes.
Đấy, giống như cái lấm linh chi khổng lồ các bạn nhé.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Very hot weather. The weather when hot weather is with cook. And make the whole. Yeah, and the sitting of the cave. Đây nè.
This is like a couple and this is like a couple.
Và
Oh
đây
my
là
god,
cặp thứ
it's so
ba này.
cute. A bit of information, if you're interested, please pause this video and read. I'm sweating from everywhere. And it's lunchtime!
Our midday meal was, of course, Vietnamese. Everything from crispy fried chicken to delicate crab roll and fresh seafood straight from the bay. Our sailing had quietly come to an end. We were still enjoying the last bites of lunch when we realized we were already back at
We
shore.
did a very quick stop at the beach that I showed you before. And we were somewhere there. Communication while driver. Kalavia translation. This is Vinpearl. I think I'm pronouncing it right. It's very high rate for rooms if you wanna have like luxurious stay, but it's so pretty. It's like on an island alone. And apparently you have to take the train to reach there. Train or boat? I think a boat.
We're halfway through to the hotel, and honestly, I cannot lie. I'm exhausted and I cannot lie. I've been sleeping and waking up, sleeping and waking up, and we're still not there. Imagine 2 hours of drive. But I thought I would speak to you and maybe like this or stay awake. Because if I sleep now, I know myself very well. I will not sleep before the flight. And my wake up call is around 9:50. So let's say we're gonna be arriving at around 2:30, which is gonna give me like good 6 hours of sleep before the flight, which is more than amazing. But given that given that yesterday I only slept 1 hour before going out and came back to sleep around 3:30, 4 hours before the tour, my body and my brain are giving me a sign of hello. You've been not sleeping well. But as always, I'm gonna make it to Dubai and I'm gonna finish what I gotta finish from my tasks and stuff to do and get that good sleep before another flight. So far, because of the heat and the humidity and the sweating and everything, the only thing holding on is the little bit of blush eyeshadow thing that I have on my lids, and the rest is just fading. And I would like to add one more thing. I mentioned it before, which is local people here tend to speak only their own language with 0 to maybe 20% English if you are not in touristic places. And even if you are in touristic places, it might be a bit of struggle. So Google Translation is highly recommended, and having your data always with you. Cash is something that you will be using a lot instead of credit cards because they tend to prefer that method over credit cards. And it's honestly easier and less complicated for them. Better to get cash with you and convert it to local currency. Based on my personal experience, we struggled to find an ATM that has cash, an ATM that is working actually, an ATM that is open. And I also mentioned the Revolut or Wise that you can like put your money there and then withdraw it with 8% fee. If you wanna do as we did yesterday from a store. So far, this is all I have to mention. Yeah, but people are sweet, at least the ones I met.
It's a vast country where you can visit like a lot of places. C'est tout. I ended the day with a family call planning out my upcoming days in Lebanon. It was a grounding moment before shifting gears again. And just like that, I landed back in Dubai. No time to settle, straight to a photo shoot for a website. Travel doesn't always give you a breather, but that's part of the magic. Thank you for being amazing, watching till the end. Until the next adventure.